Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Fallout 2. No skill point, no traits, no perks, otherwise known as the Booksmart run. Today we will be doing Reading. It's ironic that this place is located so close to the beginning of the map, but yet, like, when you come here, most of the stuff is like really high level quests. Mostly. You see a powerful looking man. Hello there, Ranger. My name's Earl Marion, and I'm the sheriff. I'm in Reading. Oh, I thought you said of Reading. In Reading. Glad to have met you in town, Ranger. How do you know I'm a ranger? Simple, it's tattooed on the back of your neck. It is not. If you were a fish, I'd landed a big one. I was just kidding. Seriously, though, it's my business to know stuff like that. Oh, I see. What else do you do as a sheriff? Keep the peace, mostly. At least that's what I've been doing if I didn't have this leg all busted up. What happened to your leg? I was out going to meet a caravan and it was late, so I took a nap. Next thing I knew, a darn gecko was trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Darn thing almost had it, too. Another good bite and I'd be sitting down permanent-like. So your leg's still in bad shape, huh? Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards neither. I can gimp around, but Doc Johnson said I better not if I want to heal right. But sure could use some help, though. You need some help, Sheriff? Yeah, I sure could use some help with a couple things. Just part-time like. It pays real good, and you'd be doing a good thing for the town of Reading. How can I help out? Well, way to go, Ranger. Good to hear. The widow Rooney is way behind on her rent. Her house is just across the alley from here to the west. You just have to kick her out of her house, unless she can come up with the rent she owes Mayor Escorty. How much does she owe the mayor? I don't know, but I bet she can tell you. Will you do it? Okay, I'll do it. Great, thanks for your help. Just come back when you finish, and I'll pay you and see if you can dig up something else for you to do. Okay, goodbye, Sheriff. Oh, and one more thing, I almost forgot. Here's a badge, you may need it. Thanks, Sheriff, I'm honored. Ironically, he can't walk 2 feet to go kick this lady out of her house. Or pay her rent. Hello there, young fella. What can old Rooney do for you? Old Widow Rooney do for you? I've got some bad news for you, Widow Rooney. I see, so you're the one doing Scotty's dirty work now. What else you gonna do? Kill me? Kick me out into the cold? Scotty, who's that? Escorty's nobody but the greediest, most conniving, slimperiest, low-down, weasel-crawling, gutless slimeball in this here town. He's the mayor as well as my landlord. Oh, that Escorty. Well, why didn't you say so? I hope that eases that serves you for conscience. I can't stand the idea of kicking an old lady like you out. How much do you owe in back rent? Well, I owe a Scotty 6 months in back rent, 120 for this flea hostile. I just don't have it. Some of my Brahmin took sick and died, and I couldn't pay. If I don't get him the money soon, he's gonna have to sheriff evict me. I hate to see you kicked out. Why don't you let me pay you back for your rent? I have little use for money. I'm the chosen one. I'd hate to take money from someone touched in the head, Mr. Chosen One. It's nothing. I'm happy to do it. Here's the 120 you need. Thanks for helping me keep my home. I sure couldn't have done it without you. Now, why don't you let Widow Rooney give you a great big kiss? That's okay. I was happy to help out. Goodbye. You did a real nice thing for Widow Rooney. You made friends all around and kept the peace. Thanks. You ready for another job? I think you got a real knack for it. Tell me about the next job. I hears that miners from both the Morning Star and the Cocoa Leaf mines here in town are fixing to stir up a ruckus at Lou's Malamute Saloon. I'll pay you $300 to break it up. You get over there right away. It's right across the street and down towards the west side of town here. I'll get right on it, Sheriff. Goodbye. This feels like it's going to come down to a speech check, which I'm not very good at those, so, you know. Caminetto, your cocoa leaf miners are all show and no go. I'll show you where to go, blasphemous Betty. What do you want? I'm not gonna let you fight each other. What the heck are you gonna do about it, you crap heel? The sheriff asked me to help him out while he's laid up with a bum leg, so I've got to keep my word to him. Yeah, that Marion's kind of cute. Okay, for him, I'll give those cocoa leaf pansies a rain check for a butt kicking. Thanks, I was hoping you'd see things that way. So there's actually like 3 separate scenarios, it seems like. You sure didn't do much of a job in breaking up that bar fight. Can't pay you for something you didn't rightly do. But I'm still got a bum leg. You ready for another job? Tell me about the next job. Somebody cut up a whore over at Lou Malut's saloon just across the street here in downtown. Go find out who did it and bring them in. I'll pay you $500 for doing it. What kind of thing is bad? That kind of thing is bad for business. Just bad all the way around. I'll catch whoever did it. We're gonna wait till morning so we can see something. It's dark outside. Checks. Howdy, my name's Athabasca Dick. Most people just call me Dick. Of course, there are some people call me Athabasca. Mostly they just call me Dick, though. Oh dear. What's at the basket mean? Athabasca. Athabasca. That's not so dang hard to say, is it? Criminy, that's just my nickname. Do you really want to know how I got my nickname? Not really. Let me ask you something else. Heard any interesting rumors? Well, not much lately, except all of them dang wannamingos. Wannamingos? What the heck is that? You're telling me you ain't ever heard of wannamingos? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Tell me about them. Well, some say they were here before the A-bombs, H-bombs, and all what else hit. Others say they were genetically engineered as weapons. And then there's some that say they're from a whole different planet. What are they? Who cares where they come from? Just tell me what they are. Well, I don't really know what they are exactly, but I can tell you this. They shut down the Wannamingo mine just west of town a few years back. The Wannamingo mine? Yep, and the Great Wannamingo was the richest strike up these here parts too, but now nobody'll go near it. Heck, you couldn't even buy from it. You could buy from a Scotty if you wanted to, but nobody will. I could buy it. Is it worth anything? Well, not right now it ain't. Haven't you heard anything I've said? It's filled with them darn Wannamingos, but if someone was to clean the place out, well, there'd be a Brahmin of a different color. Heck, you could even have to what? You wouldn't even have to kill all of them. What do you mean? Well, there's some stuff in there that the owners of the Morning Star and Cocoa Leaf mines here in town would sure pay a pretty penny for. What kind of stuff? Well, you see, mines used to be dug out by big machines. Heck, these machines are built to last. Both mines got big diggers. But and here's the money question. The dang little control chips weren't made so tough. Neither mine's got a chip that works. I'm not understanding what you're getting at here. Well, what I'm saying is that either mine owner would pay for one of those digger control chips. Heck, if they had a working mine and the other mine doesn't, they shut the other mine down or buy them out in no time. Too bad no one knows where to get one of those chips then. Squeegee out your darn ears. I told you where to look for one, the darn chip. Ain't you been listening to a word I said? The Wannamingo mine had machines and they were working till the time the mine shut down. Probably still chips there, just waiting for someone to come along and take them. Tell me about the Wannamingos then. Well, you see, here's the God's honest truth. I know someone who saw one up close like it was with huge fangs that used to... your head... Oh, must have been dozing. So, now you know, the slaves that used to work the mine blew up the dynamite stores and escaped rather than face the Wannamingos. Shut down the mine right after, and nobody went back. Where did you say the Great Wannamingo mine is? Just west of town, but I heard that some of the Wannamingos been coming into town late at night, so maybe you won't have to go out there to see them. Let me ask you something else. What do you do here? I work a spell now and there at the Morning Star. They can always use experienced help. I understand. Well, thanks. That's all I needed to know. I just wanted to thank you again for doing that right thing by Miss Rooney. I sure didn't want to kick that old gal out of her home. But you would have. Well, let's talk about something else. Hello there, welcome to the fine city of Reading, and welcome to my casino. Everything's an ace here at Escorties. I'm Escorty, proprietor and mayor of this fine town. Is there any work here in Reading? Well, there's the sheriff, and there's the mine owners are looking for someone to retrieve some kind of part for one of their machines. What about the sheriff? I understand that Sheriff Earl Marion is looking for someone to fill in for him until his bum leg heals up a fetch. You might go talk to him. His office is just south of here across the street. Let me ask you about something else. What do you do here? I run this here casino and I help to run things in town too. I keep track of things like deeds and such. Deeds? Deeds to what? All kinds of private property. Why, right now I have a Jim Dandy of a deed for sale. What's that? It's a deed to the great Wannamingo mine just outside of town. I can sell it to you for only 1,000 too. Special offer. Just you're lucky to hit me on a generous day like this. That sounds interesting. Let me tell you more. Tell me more. Well, there are some dang critters in there that need to be killed before anyone worked the mine. If you were to buy the deed and then kill off the critters infesting it, I'd be happy to buy the deed back off you for a nice profit. Profit? How much of a profit? Heck, more than double. I figure that's the least of your time's worth. I could afford to pay any more than that. There's still a lot of work that needs to be put back into the mine before I can start to turn a profit with it. Sounds good. How much was that again? 1,000 for the deed. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll go ahead and record the Great Wannamingo mine deed in your name. Let me know when you got it all cleared out, and I'll buy it back from you. Okay, see you in a while, Mayor. Scumbag Mayor sending me to do his dirty jobs. Not like I didn't already do some of those dirty jobs. That's the cocoa leaf mine. But I think what I'm looking for is Morning Star, I think. I hear that someone might want to talk to old Hickswill. Someone volunteered to bring Obadiah to justice. Is that you? I'm looking for a miner that cut loose gal. Sounds like you just made a confession to me. I cut that hoe. She made a mistake, she did. A mistake? She made fun of me mum. Nobody makes fun of old Hickwill's mom. She's the only good thing in the whole rotten world. I don't care what you why you did it. You're coming to jail with me right now. Taking me to jail, I'll come peacefully. No sense in making more trouble. That hoe still got what she deserved. You can't kill me. I'm invincible. But you can sure pee off the other miners. Got eyes in the back of your head, do you? I can take care of myself. Right now, I'm the sheriff in these parts, and I'm taking you in. You bring Hickswill to justice. Thank you for putting that murdering bum Hickswill away. We'll show him a bit of justice, and then we'll hang him. Well done. Here's your money. Ready for one more job? Tell me about the next job. There's a bandit named Ole Frog Morton that's taken up lodgings over in the ruins of the Great Wannamingo mine just west of town. I need you to exterminate him, but be careful. He's crafty, and he's bound to have some of his gang with him. I'll give you $1,000 to get rid of the varmint. Why do they call him Frog Morton? His name's Morton, and they call him Frog because he croaks people. Ready to go get him? Oh, ouch, the terrible... Will do. The terrible pain, oh. That should be good. I mean, I have power armor, so I would think that would be enough. Rack clean good, doctor. You worthless lump of flesh. Rat try really hard to help. I don't really want these. They're kind of useless, to be honest. Read that. I don't know why I put up with your incompetence. Rat's real sorry. Rat, act better. Oh boy. Yay, rats. My favorite enemies. Yeah, we're not doing bursts on these guys. That would just be a huge waste of ammo. Of course there's a booby trap. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be a booby trap out here? My dog's over here snoring up a storm. I guess I should be happy that he can sleep. I'm not sure what good the rope would really do me right now. And the flares are also kind of useless. Well, there's definitely some guys over there. Honestly, though, I'm really surprised that I think it was the last episode where we went to the military base and got this armor. I'm really surprised that we even managed to get to the second floor, if I'm going to be honest with you. Wow, the rat knocked me off my feet. So there's some guys there. There's some guys there. How do you get to these guys, though? Are they just around the building? No witnesses. No witnesses. Witnesses to what? I didn't even see anything. Go about your business. I didn't even see anything. These guys probably don't seem like they would have much armor. Yeah, I didn't think so. Reload. Yeah, it seems like a lot of damage. He has a sawed-off shotgun, and then this guy has a combat shotgun. Honestly, the like I said, the ammo is literally not worth the wait. I'll take the sawed-off, I guess, just to sell it. It's interesting because the sawed-off is such a rare weapon in this game, but you would think it would be more common, honestly. You'd think that a lot of people would have to shave down their shotgun barrels in the post-apocalypse because of gun repair issues. Oh, the barrel's bent? Well, let's just chop it off. Flee before me, puny one. Well, I'm not really a puny one, but okay. Yeah, eat some of them apples. Once again, another sawed-off shotgun. I don't remember there being so many sawed-off shotguns. Ow. We're going to save, because I know that this guy actually has a pretty decent weapon. So. Ow. Well, we're just gonna shoot. Pot shot. We definitely need to get rid of the guy in the black jacket. He's Frog Morton, and he has like a stinking like G11, I think. So we definitely need to get rid of him. Luckily for me, he has no armor to speak of. It's weird how they seem like they move closer to me before they take shots at me. And he just said a Terminator reference, didn't he? You've wiped out Frog Morton's gang. You've gone up a level. You've gained 3,000 experience points. Yay. More health. That's what I always needed. Yep, G11. Sweet. If only the G11 was actually better for my current character build. It's not really that great. It's a lot of shotguns to sell. It's a lot of stuff to sell, to be honest. Oh boy. Down into the depths of the Grey Wannamingo mine. Oh, yeah, and I'm already being attacked. Fantastic. I mean, it does pretty good damage, at least. I need to heal. Desperately. 76 damage. $33 damage. Yikes. Yeah. Eat it, Wannamingo. I think that was the Wannamingo queen. Yep, she looks dead. Yeah, I bet. I'll kill them eggs. Come on, Wannamingo. I already beat the white one, so I mean, I don't expect the babies to be any stronger. The white queen is kind of evil. Seems like this one's a little bit more agile though, because it seems like the hit chance is actually worse on this one. Move away. They sure have a lot of stinking health, that's for sure. Well, I imagine that was the queen, and these are like the soldier ants. They give a lot of XP, though. Gonna clear out the mines. Come on. Nah, just go ahead and get closer. We might have to slowly work our way through the mine, but, you know, we'll get there. Almost dead, and almost dead. The Wannamingo really does not look too happy at having unexpected guests. Yeah, I bet. Great, I've been knocked down. Fantastic. Right, that one's gone. And that one's gone. Is there anything on the bones? Not really super rewarding, but you know, whatever. Oh my gosh, I only have 663 rounds left. Might have to go back for more bullets, to be honest. Come on. Oh, now there's 3 of them. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yay. Well, this is bad. we will heal. It seems like a good time to heal. Seems like a good time to heal. Hello world, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can move 2. Then burst. Yeah, hit all 3. That's what I want. Now I'm getting hit for like 20 damage. Fantastic. Sweet. I got one. What's the health looking like on those? Wounded. That one's wounded. And that one's severely wounded. I need to heal anyway. Yeah, we're definitely cooking up our ammo supply right now. Should be good enough. We're gonna move away 4. I think when I'm facing away from him, I think I'm more likely to get knocked down, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I should have just went for the one that was already severely wounded. I'm lucky that they do so low damage. One got hit for 48 and then the other one got hit for 24, so... I mean, at least it's in the double digits range. Alright. Another Wannamingo down. Another Wannamingo down. Yeah, I've definitely cooked up a lot of our ammo in this joint. Of course one came around the corner. Of course. You know what, he can come to me. I'm not gonna run towards him. He can come after me. Sweet! 2 bursts was enough. Most excellent. And this is the mining machine that he was talking about that I could get a part for. It looks like there's 2 more left. It's not a lot, actually. Still use an awful lot of ammo. Because I had like 1,000 when I started, and now I've got like 500, so I've used 500 rounds. Come on, come to me. Gotta be kidding me, that 2 bursts did not kill that thing. Well, time to heal again. You know, since I won't be keeping this weapon, let's just switch over to this and use it. I think it would have made more sense if the G11 used the rifle animations than it would have used the pistols. Wow, that damage is low. Yeah, that's some crappy damage, bro. G11, crappy damage for some reason. Or just the damage varies a lot more. I would hope it's almost dead. I've hit the thing like a million times with this gun. Oh, come on. Thank you! Thank you, G11, for finally killing it. Yikes. Gun sucks. Maybe not sucks, but man. Where does this pop up at? Oh, there's more 4s. Of course there are. You know what? I think we've done enough for today. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I wonder if I can sell the mine just like it is now. Doubtful. But I could at least go sell the chip. Oh, there was still. I'm going the wrong way again. I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, I'm gonna die. Surprisingly, didn't die. That was kind of dangerous. Call there not to heal. You know what, screw it. We might as well just clear out all the mine. We got this. Make a save. Where's this gonna pop up out at though? Where's this elevator pop out at? Maybe it doesn't run. That's nice. An elevator that doesn't work. There really isn't deadly squat worth it in this mine. I think that's the really upsetting thing about it, is that there's just not much in here. Wow, a beer. Totally worth it. Wow, some dynamite. Totally worth it. Not. It's one of my only complaints. Some areas feel like they don't really have enough reward for me to feel like it's worth it. Wasn't really paying attention. What even caught, Can that thing literally see me all the way over here somehow? Oh no, it was that one. Okay. And that one. Come on. 2 at a time is at least oh, no, that's more than 2. I was about to say 2 at a time is at least manageable. Yep. 1 down. I might be out of bullets by the time I'm done. This may not be a very viable way to play the game. I had 1,000 rounds with me, and I've used almost all of it. Yeah. I wish I had got the 151 the first time. It probably would have one-shot it. Reload. Yeah, these things seem to be taking more damage than the one downstairs. I'm thinking these were meant to be the ones you were supposed to fight first, because they seem like they're a lot weaker than the actual ones that were up top. Like, these ones seem pretty easy. Yeah, just in general. These guys are easy as dirt compared to the ones downstairs. I'm letting them get closer to me. Yeah, you close the distance like an idiot. And bam. This is some real extermination hours right now. We kill the ugly abominations. The ugly mutant. Whatever the heck it is. Who knows what it even is? Does this just go back downstairs? Yeah, it's just back downstairs. Yep, this is just back downstairs. I think we got all of them, though. I think we got all the major ones, anyway. Yeah, rodent problems. Rodent problems. Fantastic time. Oh, that didn't kill it. Regular old mutated pig rats. The good old ye old pig rats. This pig rat seems kind of blind. Don't really know what was up with that one. He wasn't really doing anything. And I feel kind of bad about it, but at the same time, not really. Single shot is still viable against some of the lower level enemies, but I mean, burst seems like it's the only way to really go. Bam. I think we got all the pig rats at least. But I'm fairly certain there's some more wannamingos. Oh. There was another pig rat left. Of course there was. Of course there was. RNG was on my side. Kill the wannamingos. Just go ahead and let them get a little bit closer. I like how this was probably supposed to be the first cave since there was only a couple wannamingos in here. Fantastic! I've been knocked off my feet. Yeah. Well. 274 damage. Yeah, if only that had been the first hit. We'll let him get closer. Eat it in the face! One more burst. Yeah. Eat it. Yeah, these tunnels seem... I'm pretty sure these tunnels go to, like, different areas across town, to be honest. You know, we're just rest till healed. I've used a lot of stim packs. I think I'm just gonna wait till I'm healed. As the weeks pass. Time sure flies. When you're waiting on wounds to heal. There are more. There's more wannamingos in these tunnels. You gotta be joking. You would have think I would have wiped out the entire population already. At least of the local town. We're gonna go up this way and see what's in here. Oh, there's a rat. How fitting. It's not even a mutated rat. It's just a regular rat. Oh boy. We have more slowdown. Yay. Make a save. Then we'll exit out. I'm honestly just trying to finish up writing in one episode because there's not really too much to do here. It's probably been a lot longer than I would have liked, but... There we go. Small Guns magazine. I'll go ahead and read that, I guess. Just so I don't have to keep carrying it. Door appears to be locked. Door also appears to be locked. Okay, well, I'm not interested then. Well, we found a booklet, I guess. We're at 85 guns, so we can read probably like 2 or 3 more mags, and then we'll be at 91, so I mean... it is what it is. That's as high as it can go is 91, so... Kinda sucks, to be honest. But I can see why they did that. Come on. Come on, the wannamingos. Thank you for getting right up in my face. These guys seem a little bit stronger than the other ones. Or maybe not. Okay, it says I cleared out the mine, but, you know, at the same time, there's still a Wannamingo left, but... There we go. Now it's cleared out. Where's this ladder come out at? I'm kind of curious. It comes out the well? That seems safe. You did it. You killed Frog. Great job. Great job. Here's $1,000 in reward money. Of course his brothers aren't going to be too happy with you when they hear about it, but heck, that's all part of the job. Brothers? You didn't tell me that Frog had brothers. Didn't I? Must have plumb darn slipped my mind. Yep, that's what it did. Well, he's got 3 older brothers, even meaner than he was. From what I heard, let's see, Ted, Newt, and Snake Morton, if I remember alright. Heck, you know how tall tales can get. By the way, keep that badge I gave you. You earned it, Sheriff. Yeah, sure. Well, I better be moving on. I have an appointment someplace else, someplace far away from Reading. Goodbye. Thanks a lot, Sheriff, for telling me that wonderful information. It would have been nice to know. It would have been nice to know. Sure would have. How much are they willing to pay me for this chip? To the Cocoa Leaf Mines. Hello. Good day. Okay, this is obviously not the office building. Is this the office building? What are you looking at? Hello there, I'm Marge LaBarge, and I run this mine. I know about any jobs or anything else going on here? Well, there's always rumors. I do have something that needs doing. Tell me about the rumors. Well, there's always unusual rumors around Reading being taken over, or about Wannamingos coming out of the graveyard at night. Heck, someone even said that they saw some kind of flying machine go overhead a few months ago. What did you hear about a takeover? Well, people always talk about Vault City taken over to get our gold, or one of the families in New Reno getting everyone hooked on their dope in order to take over, or even the NCR wanted to annex us. I'll tell you, the NCR is our best bet, but they're always all just out for our gold. Reading's still independent so far. What about other rumors? Flying machine? Oh yeah, well, a couple of my miners were flying a bit themselves, jetting around, if you catch my drift. A while back, they swore up and down they saw a ship fly past going southwest. What's a wannamingo? A wannamingo is just a single orneous critter that is a tail as tall as 2 men, stronger than a bull Brahmin, and with flapping suckers instead of arms. Can't be hurt with guns neither, supposedly engines. Okay. Indian Native Americans called him up for revenge on the white man for what the war did. I didn't put much stock in that, though. No. Know anything about any jobs? Nope. Okay. That's just the same thing. What do you mine here? Gold, of course. We mine it to right here at the Cocoa Reef and then ship it to Vault City, New Reno, and New California Republic. You send it all over the place? Sure do. Everyone likes gold. You should talk to the caravan master, James Hoffey, if you're real curious about it. Are you a Redding native? Heck no, I was born way up north, right on the edge of Lake LaBarge it was. Sounds nice, maybe I'll go hunt that place down. Goodbye for now. Seems like I can't really sell to Cocoa Reef. Hello there, my name's Dangerous Dan McGrew. I run the Morningstar Mine here. What can I do for you? What do you mine here? We mine gold. Everybody wants it too. Send it all the way to Vault City, New Reno, and even down to NCR. You might say the Redding has something for everybody. That's what keeps us independent. I think that someone would try to control Redding. What makes you think they haven't? Everybody would like to have Redding under their belt. My guess is that someone will get us pretty soon. About the only thing we can do is choose our master if we want to survive. What do you mean? I mean that we're going to be put under someone's thumb. Only a fool thinks otherwise. Our choice is to pick the lightest thumb. Which you've done, of course. You bet I have. If we don't ally ourselves with one of the families in New Reno, you can just kiss Redding goodbye. At least any type of Redding that I'd want to live in. What do you mean? If the NCR takes over, Redding's going to be put under the thumb hard. They aren't real big on personal freedom. They're going to turn Redding into another splotch on the new California Republic map. The Redding I know will be gone forever. What about Vault City, then? Vault City? Those bigots would turn Redding into a slave labor camp. They don't see anybody who's not one of their precious citizens as being worth a warm bucket of spit. Spending my life bowing and scraping those bigots isn't my idea of any kind of life. How's Reno any different? New Reno's strong enough to protect Redding from the other two. Since New Reno's divided up amongst different gang families, it's divided enough to give us our best chance for autonomy. In New Reno, they don't care about how we run things as long as they get their gold. That doesn't sound great either. This ain't a perfect world, chum. Sometimes you gotta make the best of a bad situation. Just turn out that bad people may be the best for Redding. Not everyone sees it that way, though. So what do you think's gonna happen? Don't know for sure, but things are heating up. Whatever city has the strongest backers here in Redding is going to get the whole pile. I'm just doing my darndest to make sure it's New Reno that wins. The way I see it, that's Redding's only chance. How can you help New Reno take over? Best thing to do is just make my mine prosper and make sure my miners know who's paying the bills. The fact that they get all the happy sauce from New Reno makes the place a lot more popular too. Everybody needs a little sunshine in their lives from time to time. Goodbye, Dan. Booze, chems, all sorts of chemical recreation. You name it. Okay. How's the jet supply lately? Right now, we don't have hardly enough in jet in town to keep everyone happy. I sure hope that next few caravans get through alright, though. Who do I talk to about selling the chips? Nothing. What's this building up here? Okay, that's just a mine elevator. Probably doesn't go anywhere. I was told that I could sell this chip to somebody. But I haven't really seen anybody who wanted it. What's going on in town lately? Well, one thing's for sure, I could use a new control chip for my excavator machine. A new excavator chip, what's that? I've got a big pre-war excavator all ready to run, but it's got a problem, no brains. I'd like to say that we got plenty of company in this town, but instead I'll say, what do you mean? It's a controlled ship burnout, and it's not like I can order a new one, but I know where one is. Be willing to pay $1,000 for it. Where is it? It's in the Great Wannamingo mine, just west of town. Down inside the mine, there's a great big mining machine. You can't hardly miss it. The chip's in that machine. You just need to yank it out and bring it to me. If you need it so bad, how come you haven't gone it yourself? Plenty of reasons. Most of them hungry and nasty. Wannamingo mine's just chock full of hungry Wannamingos. Okay, well that explains it. I'll think about it. Goodbye. Here's your chip. Do you mean the excavator chip for the mining machine? You know what's going on with that excavator chip? I want it, and I bet you're smart enough to realize that Marjo Barge wants it too. But I'd be best all the way around if you sell it to me. How much is it worth to you? I'll pay you $1,000 for that excavator chip. Sounds good to me. Here's your chip. You've delivered the excavator chip. You gain 2,500 experience points. Yeah. It would be awesome if I could steal it back. And that... Oh my gosh. Can I do that? That would be sweet if I could. I doubt it, but that would be awesome. Get $2,000 for the price of one, baby. Nah, I didn't think so. It's probably gonna be kind of hard to actually pickpocket this dude. Yeah, okay, I give up. It's not worth it to keep doing this. And then I gotta go back to Escotti and Escotti, however you say his name, and sell him back the deed to the mine. And I think that means we finished up Reading, because we've literally done everything we can possibly do here. Which probably means that this video is super freaking long, but I just wanted to get Reading done. So, you clear out the mine yet? I sure did. You cleared out the mine. Thanks so much. Ready to sell me the deed? I'll give you 2,500 for it. You bet. I'll be happy to unload this deed, Mayor Escorty. Bam. I'd like to trade some things in. Do you have any money? Nope. You got nothing. You got nothing. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. Alright, well, yeah, like I said, we finished up Reading. We should be good now to move on to the rest of the game. We'll be moving on to San Fran next episode, so that'll be fun. And I'll see you all in the next one. And until then, God bless. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!